Let's discuss the viruses and its discovery, nomenclature, crystal characteristics of viruses. Comes to what is viruses. Viruses is an obligate intracellular parasite. It consists of single nucleic acid. It can be a RNA or a DNA encoding the viral genome surrounded by a protein coat known as the capsid and is capable of replication only within the living cells of the bacteria, animal, human or the plant. It requires a host within which they can replicate. That's why it is known as obligate intracellular parasites. Now let's discuss is the brief outline on the discovery of viruses. Virons were first discovered after the development of a porcine filter, the Chamberlain-Pasteur filter, that could remove all the bacteria visible in the microscope from any liquid sample. In 1886, Alfred Meyer demonstrated that a disease of the tobacco plant, tobacco mosaic disease, could be transferred from a diseased plant to a healthy one via the liquid plant extract. In 1982, Demerit Ivanovsky, who performed the experiment and shows that the disease could be transmitted in this way even after the Chamberlain-Pasteur filter had removed all viable bacteria from the extract. Still, it was many years before it was proven that these filterable infectious agents were not simply very small bacteria but were a new type of very small disease-causing particles. Most virons or a single virus particles are very small, about 20 to 250 nanometer in diameter. However, some recently discovery viruses from amoeba range up to 1000 nanometer in diameter, with the exception of the large viron like the pox virus and often large rDNA viruses. Viruses cannot be seen with a light microscope. It was not until the development of electron microscope in late 1930s the scientists got their first good view of the structure of the tobacco mosaic viruses. The surface structure of the viron can be observed by both skinning and the transmission electron microscopy, whereas internal structure of the viruses can only be observed in an image from a transmission electron microscopy. The use of the electron microscopy and other technology has allowed it for the discovery of many viruses of all types of the living organism. It was surprising to everyone when Ivanovsky, using a Chamberlain filter, found that the cause of the tobacco mosaic disease was not removed after passing the extract through the porcine filter. So the bacterium was not the cause of the tobacco mosaic disease. What will be the causing disease? Ivanovsky concluded that the cause of the tobacco mosaic disease must be an extremely small bacterium or the bacterial spore. सबसे पहले इन्होंने डिजीज़ टोबैको लीव्स को ग्राइंड किया, उसके बाद चैम्बरलेन प्रोसीन फ़िल्टर से डिजीज़ टोबैको लीव के एक्सट्रैक्ट को फ़िल्टर किया और उस फिल्टरेट को उन्होंने एक हेल्दी टोबैको प्लांट के ऊपर स्प्रे किया, जिसके बाद उन्होंने देखा कि जो हेल्दी प्लांट था वो क्या हो गया, बिकम डिजीज़ हो गया टोबैको प्लांट का. It was an Benjeric in 1899 who eventually concluded the causative agent was not a bacterium but instead possibly a chemical like a biological poison. As a result, the term virus latent from the poison was used to describe the cause of the tobacco mosaic disease a few years later after Ivanovsky initially discovery. Ivanovsky is credited as the original discoverer of the virus and the founder of the field of virology. Benjeric added to the porcine filter experiment a second kind of the filtration system that was used as gelatin called the agar to prove that no microorganism survived the first filtration. Bacteria get stuck on the top of the gelatin, but the mysterious mosaic-causing pathogen diffused throughout it. Benjeric also proved evidence that the disease agent relies on the growing leaves to multiply by refiltrating the pathogens from an infected leaf and using it to cause the mosaic disease on another plant. He shows that the agent could spread without diluting its disease-causing power, and he proved the pathogen was the growing in the leaves, but strongly it could not reproduce without them. The work of the Benjeric led to the identification of two fundamental properties that were the characteristics of the new classes of the pathogens. Firstly, they are the smaller than the bacteria since they passes through the proline filter. that block the bacteria. Secondly, they require the living cells or the tissue to support their propagation. Benzer is termed the submicroscopic agent responsible for the tobacco mosaic diseases as the Coccidiosis viburnum flavidium. Although Benzer incorrectly thought viruses were the liquid, they are the particles. His results were close to the mark, yet his idea didn't catch on. The suggestion of the pathogens without a cell conflict with early germ theory and was the radical for the time. In 1935, after the development of the electron microscopy, Wendell Stennell was the first scientist to crystallize the structure of the tobacco mosaic viruses and discovered that it is composed of the RNA and the protein. In 1943, he isolated influenza B viruses which contributed to the development of the influenza vaccine. Now, the milestones in the virology. In 1798, smallpox एडवर्ड जेनर्स के द्वारा डिस्कवर हुआ था. 1885 में रेबीज वैक्सीन डिस्कवर हुई थी. 1892 में डीमेरिट आइवानोव्स्की ऑब्जर्व किया था that the agent of the tobacco mosaic disease passes through the porcelain filter that retain the bacteria. 1898 में Mercurius Bencherate made the same observation and conclude that the pathogen must be a distinctive agent. 1898 सेम ईयर के अंदर फेरिस लॉफर एंड दी पॉल फ्रॉडिच ने, जो कि स्टूडेंट थे कॉच के, उन्होंने कॉजेटिव एजेंट ऑफ फूट एंड माउथ डिजीज़ को फिल्टरेबल से आइडेंटिफाई किया था और दिस वाज द फर्स्ट एनिमल वायरस विच वर द आइसोलेटेड. इन 1901 वॉल्टर रीड ने आइसोलेट किया था येलो फीवर वायरस, जो कि फर्स्ट ह्यूमन वायरस था. 1903 के अंदर रेबीज़ वायरस आइसोलेट हुआ गया था बाय द रेबोडर रेफर्ट बे के द्वारा. इन 1906 के अंदर वर्सुला वायरस को आइसोलेट किया गया था. इन 1908 के अंदर पोलियो वायरस को आइसोलेट हुआ था. चिकनगुनिया वायरस भी आइसोलेट हुआ था. इन 1911 के अंदर पैथियन रॉसस फाउंडेड दैट द sarcomas, that is the cancer of the connective tissue in the chickens, will be transmitted by a virus, and that is now known as the Rocus sarcoma virus. In 1915 के अंदर बैक्टीरियोफाज एंड द प्लाग ऐसी की डिस्कवरी हुई थी. 1931 के अंदर स्वाइन इन्फ्लुएंजा वायरस की डिस्कवरी हुई थी. 1933 के अंदर ह्यूमन इन्फ्लुएंजा वायरस की डिस्कवरी हुई थी बाय द स्मिथ के थ्रू. 1938 के अंदर फर्स्ट इलेक्ट्रॉन माइक्रोग्राफा टोबैको मोज़ेक वायरस की हमें पिक्चर दिया, उसका स्ट्रक्चर देखने को मिला था. 1960 के अंदर पोलियो वायरस की वैक्सीन आ गई थी. 1968 के अंदर हेपेटाइटिस बी वायरस डिस्कवर हुआ था. 1917 के अंदर रिवर्स ट्रांसक्रिप्टेज इन रिट्रो वायरस जो है वो इसमें डिस्कवर हुआ था. इन 1983 के अंदर HIV-1 जो कि एड्स वायरस है उसको डिस्कवर किया गया था. अब बात करते हैं अपन डिस्टिंक्ट कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स ऑफ द वायरसेस की. In this, firstly, we study the morphology and the ultrastructure of the viruses. A virus can be simply defined as an obligate intracellular parasite. Each viral particles or the prions consists of a single nucleic acid, DNA, RNA, encoding the viral genome surrounded by a protein coat and is capable of the replication only within the cells of the bacteria, animal or the plant. अगर इसका थोड़ा सा स्ट्रक्चर के बारे में जाने तो अ टिपिकली वायरस कंसिस्ट ऑफ अ प्रोटेक्टिव प्रोटीन कोट known as the capsid. A capsid shape varies from the simple helical icosahedral to form a more complex structure with the tail. The capsid provide the protection for the viral genome against the environmental and the function in receptor recognition, targeting the virus to a susceptible host cell type. Some viruses have a phospholipid envelope derived from the infected host cell membrane that surrounded the protein coat. Inserted into the lipid envelope, there are usually viral encoded protein known as the spike projection, and these are typically glycoproteins and are also involved in the receptor recognition viral tropism. In terms of taxonomy, viruses are not included in the tree of the leaves because they are acellular, not consisting of the cells. They are placed between the living and the non-living because they are crystallized and living only inside the host. Obligate intracellular parasite. In order to survive and reproduce, virus must infect a cellular host, making them obligate intracellular parasite. The genome of the viruses enters a host cell and directs the production of viral component proteins and the nucleic acid. needed to form a new virus particles called the virons. New virons are made in the host cell by assembly of the viral component. The new viron transport the viral genome to the another host cell to carry out the another round of infection. Viruses cause either DNA or the RNA genome, never the both. Genome is surrounded by a protein coat and in some cases causes a phospholipid membrane and stunted with the viral glycoprotein. Next is the viruses can infect the plant and the animal, fungi, protists, bacteria and the archaea. Most viruses will be only able to infect the cells of the one or the few species of the organism, and this is called as the host range. However, having a wide host range is not common, and the virus will typically only infect the specific host and only specific cell types within these hosts. Example, the virus that infect the bacteria are called the bacteriophage or simply the phages. Other viruses are justly identified by their host group, such as animal viruses or the plant viruses. Viruses can transmit it through the direct contact, indirect contact with the former size, or through the vectors. Arthropods such as the mosquito, ticks and the flies are the typical vectors for the viral diseases, and they may act as a mechanical vector or the biological vector. Mechanical transmission occurs when the arthropods carries a viral pathogen on the outside of its body and transmitted it to a new host by a physical contact. Biological transmission occurs when the arthropod carries the viral pathogen inside its body and transmitted its new host through the biting. Viruses that can transmit it from an animal host to a human host are can cause the zoonosis. For example, the avian influenza viruses originated in the birds but can cause the disease in the human. Liver zoonosis are caused by the infection of an animal by a virus that are originated in the human. This is the bacteriophage structure, which is about 50 nanometer. Now let's see this structure of the bacteriophage, which are the more complex. The size of the viron can range 20 nanometer from a small virus up to 900 nanometer for a typically large range. Virus consists of a nucleic acid, either DNA, RNA, but never the both, surrounded by a protein coat called as the capsid, sometimes an outer membrane of a protein, and a phospholipid membrane derived from the host cell. Virus may also contain the additional proteins such as the enzymes within the capsid or attached to the viral genome. The entire of the capsid is not filled with the cytosol as in the cells, but instead it contains the viral genome needed to direct the synthesis of new viron. Each capsid is composed of the protein subunit called as capsomeres and made up of the one or the more different types of the capsomere proteins. A protein coating often protects the genome from the external factor. And this is the structure of the virus, which are envelope and non-envelope virus. On my right hand side it is the structure of the envelope virus, and on left hand side is the structure of naked or the non-envelope virus. Virus formed from only a nucleic acid and the capsid are the naked virus or the non-envelope virus, and virus is formed with a nucleic acid package capsid surrounded by a lipid layer are called as envelope virus. The viral envelope is a small portion of the phospholipid membrane obtained by the viron bursts from the host cell. The viral envelope may either be intracellular or cytoplasmic in the origin. The capsid and the genetic information are grouped together and are collectively known as nucleocapsid. And this is the structure of the adenoviruses. Extending outwards and away from the capsid or some naked viruses and the envelope viruses are the proteins, which protein structure which are called as the spikes. At the tips of the spikes are the structure that allow the virus to attach and enter a cell or to detach from the cells during the release of the new virons. Now let's discuss its nomenclature of the viruses. Viral nomenclature has used a variety of the viron features. Example, the measles virus and the pox virus are named often the disease they cause. Ebola virus and the Marburg virus are after the location from which they were originally isolated. The Epstein-Barr virus after the researcher who studied it. Other viruses are named after the morphological factor. The coronavirus, corona means the crown, have a crown-like capsid, and the picorna means pico means small, RNA means ribonucleic acid, are very small viruses with a RNA genome. Such characteristics, however, do not reflect the evolutionary history of the viruses. A more encompassing classification system based on the evolutionary relationship is being devised by the international community on the taxonomy of the viruses. Higher order of taxa, phyla and the classes have not been completely developed. Now let's start its classification of the viruses, which will be discussed in our next video. Thank you so much.